What's up, everybody? Spunky Nice and I want coming to another video. Coming at you with my Eagles versus Texans Week 16 preview. Eagles, of course, coming off of a Week 15 victory against the Los Angeles Rams, saving their season in the process. A game that they were 13-point underdogs in to lose, but they went out there and they got the job done. That, of course, that was Nick Foles back in the starting lineup after the Eagles decided to sit a injured Carson Wentz. So they went with Nick Foles, and it paid off. As we all know that Carson Wentz is the future of this team. You know, we know that he is our franchise quarterback, and you know, he's going to be our long-term quarterback. We know that. But right now, you gotta stay with Nick Foles right now, man. We saw what was so obvious, a huge spark in this team offensively, and just the team in general, the way they were playing, man. Nick Foles brought a spark to that team, and it was so obvious, just watching the man, that he brings a spark to that team that we did not have for most of the season. So you have to stay with Nick Foles right now. He is the hot hand, obviously. He played very well that game. Didn't throw a touchdown, but he made some throws that Carson Wentz struggled all year to make. You know, especially the deep pass, the accuracy on the deep pass. Nick Foles was he was firing on all cylinders that game, man. And you have to stay with Nick right now. You just have to stay with him. Let Carson Wentz get a full off season with the team. Just recover and come back next year ready to start next year. The Eagles decided not to put him on injury reserve, which means that he could come back this year. But right now, I think you got to stay with Nick Foles. Let Nick Foles finish the season. Regardless of how far we go, Nick Foles needs to be the quarterback for the remainder this year. Carson Wentz obviously was not ready to come back last year. I mean, this year? He was not ready to come back this year. He was dealing with a back injury and stuff. I want that guy 100%. No, scratch that. I want him 1,000% healthy when he gets back on the field. He's not ready to come back right now. So you stick with Nick Foles. Let Nick Foles finish out the season, no matter how far it goes, and let Carson Wentz get ready for next year, where of course he'll be back being the starter. But moving on to this game here, the Eagles, man, they saved their season with a huge victory. A game that a lot of people did not expect them to win. I did not expect them to win that game. I can admit that. But they went out there and they rose to the occasion. It was a team victory. It definitely was a team victory. All three phases of the ball played very well, and that's what you need to win games in this league. And everybody came together. They knew their backs were against the wall, and they came together. That's what this Eagles team does, man. Like, when they're underdogs, when people are doubting them, nobody believes they can win. They tend to always find a way to go out there and prove people wrong. I guess they love having that underdog mentality when people doubt them, when nobody believes them. They love having people doubt them. That's the position they like to be in. Because I notice when they are the top dogs, when everybody's picking them to win, they tend to struggle then. So I guess they love that underdog mentality. And hey, whatever works for you, man. I don't care what works for you, man. All I care about is wins. And I say that with quarterback. I don't care who our quarterback is right now. If we're winning, that's all I care about. And we got a big win with Nick Foles, and right now you have to stay with the hot hand right now. Nick Foles is the hot hand. As long as we're winning, Nate Selfick will be that quarterback for all I care. As long as we're winning, that's all I care about right now is wins. Eagles right now are still in the midst of a playoff spot. We have to win out these last two games and maybe get a little bit of help. Some teams losing, but right now we are in position to try to sneak into the playoffs. But we got to handle our business and get the wins. Continue to win. That was a huge test against the Rams in Los Angeles last week, but we rose to the occasion. Now, will we rise to the occasion against the Texans in Philadelphia? That remains to be seen. But this team seems to be they seem to be 100% behind Nick Foles. They know what situation they're in, and they seem ready for it. And they seem they're getting to work. They obviously been getting to work. They celebrate that Rams victory very briefly, but they are now focused on Houston, and that's the way you should be. Because let me tell you guys, man, Deshaun Watson is the type of quarterback that the Eagles tend to struggle against. Those very mobile quarterbacks. Russell Wilson's been killing us his whole career. We have yet to beat Russell Wilson. Those mobile quarterbacks we tend to struggle against. So we're going against a very mobile quarterback that can throw on the run. Obviously take off with his legs. And Deshaun Watson. Not going to be an easy task. The Texans are one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They started off 0-3, then they won 9 straight games before losing to the Colts, of course, a couple weeks ago. So they are definitely a very good football team that we have to make sure that we are playing a complete team effort to beat them. Everybody has to do exactly what they did against the Rams last week. It has to be a team effort, to get this victory. Everybody doing their job, and everybody coming together, executing offense, defense, special teams. Everybody has to come together and execute. Execution is the key to victory in this game. Like I said, man, you stick with Nick Foles right now, man. The team was just you could just see a whole different energy, the whole different vibe, man. And the team was clicking. They were definitely clicking. So stick with Nick Foles for the remainder of this season. Let Carson get healthy for next year. Keys to victory in this game, you gotta contain Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is a very tough guy to bring down. He can move with his legs very quick, very mobile, can throw the ball on the run. So he's one of those guys that you gotta make sure that you keep him accountable for all game, because if not, he's gonna hurt you. Don't let this guy get comfortable in that pocket. Don't let you want to put him in a situation where he has to move around. You want to put him in a situation where he becomes uncomfortable. Don't let him become a pure pocket passer. Make him uncomfortable in that pocket. And then once he takes off a run, make sure we have help there so that he doesn't get very far if he decides to take off a run. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the game. Got to make sure that DeAndre Hopkins is not taking over this game. He's Deshaun Watson's favorite target, and obviously why. The guy's one of the best in the league right now. Make sure that we cover that guy. We have him count for all games. Devontae Maddox played one hell of a game against the Rams last week. We need more of that play this week on Devontae. We need more of that. We need more of that Devontae Adams. We need more of the play. He's shown that he could possibly be that corner that we've been looking for a long time. I know it's still early in his career. It's still a small sample size. But the way that kid played, he balled out, played with so much heart, so much passion. He has shown that he could possibly be that guy. Same thing with Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas has shown to me that he has possibly a future here in Philadelphia, a long-term future. So both of you guys, man, go out there, play your ass off, continue to play with heart, continue to take advantage of these opportunities, man, because you guys are in a situation where a lot of these guys probably will not be in the league right now, but with our messed up secondary right now, these guys are having the opportunity to go out there and play. They having the opportunity to show what they can do. So take advantage of your opportunities, guys. Go out there, play with your heart on your sleeve, and play well. Like I said, we gotta make sure defensively that we get to Deshaun Watson, hit him early, put the pressure on him. Don't let him get comfortable. Do not let Deshaun Watson get comfortable, because if he gets comfortable, it's a long day for us. Offensively, gotta continue to click like they were doing, last week. Run the game. I'd like to see us run the ball more, give more to Josh Allen more. Offensive line gotta continue to play well. Protect Nick Foles, because Carson Wentz, as we all know, Nick Foles is not a mobile quarterback like Carson Wentz. He's a pocket passer, so you got to make sure that the pocket got to make sure that it's protecting Carson. I keep saying Carson. Protect Nick Foles. Let Nick Foles, give Nick Foles the time to find receivers down the field. We do that. Then we have it's a long day for the Houston Texans defense. If you guys give Nick Foles the time to find receivers. Gotta block well for the offensive, for the running game. Like I said, run that ball. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback. Run that ball, Nick Foles. Carson. Sorry about that. Josh Adams, Wendell Smallwood, Darren Sproles. We gotta make sure that we get these guys involved early, get them touches, run that ball, it takes so much pressure off. It's gonna take so much pressure off Nick Foles. In the passing game, all these guys, man, they gotta get involved. Alshon Jeffrey, who else? Jordan Matthews, of course, Golden Tate. Our tight ends, of course, Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz. Everybody in the receiving corps, man. Nelson Aguilar, all you guys, man. You guys played very well last week. The ball was spread around pretty well in that game last week. We need more of that this week. Get that ball around. Don't force it to one guy. Find the open man, and let's get everybody in this offense involved in the passing game. Kicking, special teams in general, man. Special teams played very well against the Rams last week. Gotta do the same thing this week. Jake Elliott did miss a big field goal last week, but overall the guy's been pretty solid for us, man. Continue to make those kicks. Gotta make sure we're making those kicks, Jake Elliott. Gotta pin the Houston Texans offense as far back as we possibly can. Do not give them good field position. Obviously, their defense, we gotta watch out for J.J. Watt. We have to watch out for Jadeveon Clowney. Those two guys on their defensive line, those are two very, very good defensive ends. We gotta make sure that neither one of them is getting touches on Nick Foles. So offensive line got a tough task this week, but I believe these big boys up front are definitely up to the task. Keep J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, keep those guys off of Nick Foles. If we could do that, then this is a game right here that we could very well win. My score prediction for this game, I'm picking Houston to win this game. I would love to pick the Eagles to win this, but right now I'm not gonna get too excited and start picking this team to win again, because we all know as Eagle fans, man, this team, they can always shock you with a big surprise win, but then the following week they go out there and lose have a disappointing loss. So I'm still not gonna pick this team to win right now. I'm gonna pick Houston to win this game by a score of 28-24. Crossing my fingers that I'm wrong on that one. I'm crossing my fingers that they go out there and they prove me wrong. So yeah, I'm picking Houston to win 28-24 with the hope that the Eagles do what they did last week and prove me wrong. So yeah, keys to victory, plain and simple. Protect Nick Foles. Give Nick Foles time to find receivers down the field. Get that running game going. That takes a lot of pressure off of Nick Foles. The receiver corps, everybody in the receiver corps, including the tight ends, man. Spread that ball around to everybody. Everybody be on the right page, on the same page. Everybody gets involved. Everybody gets involved in winning this game. We gotta make sure that their pass rush, led by J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, make sure both of those guys are not able to get their hands on Nick Foles. Gotta make sure that we're protecting the quarterback. Obviously, like I said, gotta contain Deshaun Watson. Can't let Deshaun Watson get very comfortable. Force him to have to move out of the pocket and make sure that we have somebody there to account for him. Cannot let Deshaun Watson get comfortable. Make him uncomfortable. Force him to make mistakes. He's one of the quarterbacks that have the fewest turnovers in the league right now. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but we need to force him to make mistakes. We need to force him to make mistakes. Definitely don't let DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the game, take over. Maddox, Rasul Douglas, Malcolm Jenkins, all those guys got to be on point on the same page as secondary. Special teams got to be on point as well. Jake Elliott, make your kicks. Pin them back as far as possible. Cameron at the punter. We got to make sure that everybody, all three phases, it has to be another team victory like it was against the Rams last week. And like I said, I'm picking the Eagles to lose this game 28-24, but crossing my fingers that I'm wrong on that one. So there you have it. That's my preview for this game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Spunky Nice Man 1 is out. Go Birds. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace.